Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to take a moment to talk about what I think about AI art and how I think what's going to happen in the future. These are my predictions. These are not grounded in any kind of reality, though I have read a lot of articles and seen a lot of stuff about the trend of AI art. Okay, granted, a little late to the party, but we're seeing a sad increase in the usage of AI art. And to be honest, I'm not surprised because it's mostly done by huge corporations. And yes, I'm going to put on the tinfoil hat. Obviously, they do it because they want to cut costs and they don't want to spend money and pay people what they're worth to create art. So they just use an AI program to create a piece of art that is easily popped into existence in less than a minute. It's unethical. It's lazy, and people who use AI, who make AI art, don't call yourself an artist. Call yourself what you really are, a guy who knows how to write, who just can write words on a computer. That's what you are. And I'm talking about this because there's been a sad increase of the usage of AI art, but surprise, surprise, it's used mostly by large corporations. And like I said before, they use it because it costs less than actually hiring a decent artist, and they can pretty much make whatever they want. They fail to grasp that it's not the fact that there's so much more when it comes to creating art. There's heart, there's love, and yes, granted, a machine can't love. It's so disheartening, and I'm talking about this because, well, for a couple of reasons. Quite recently, Riot Games just released an AI commercial to commemorate their 10-year anniversary, and like I said, it was made with AI, and I saw a few seconds of it. That's as much as I could bear to stomach. The movements were just so, bizarre, and a lot of the facial expressions, my god, the facial expressions look like something from... There's no real good way to explain it because it was just so horrendous. And this was to celebrate League of Legends. And I don't play League of Legends, sadly, but I love the artwork. Arcane, the series, amazing. And just to see them throw away all that talent that they have in their talent pool, just that they throw it away just for the sake of, just so that they can save a few bucks. It's so... it's scummy. And it just also got me thinking back to when Disney was actually been on the hot plate for a lot of AI controversies. For one, a very minor thing, but it was still considered a heresy by the true blue Disney adults and other Disney fans, was when they made AI art of their of the bride from the Haunted Mansion to sell as either a print or just to have in the painting. People saw it was not right, they saw it was AI, and they just went to town on Disney. I think this was in either the Disneyland in Anaheim or California. Either way, people saw through it immensely, and I mean, if anything, it was writing on the wall to show that Disney just stopped being creative. And this is not the first time that they've been called out for their AI stuff. Do you guys remember that Disney Plus series Marvel's Secret Invasion? Yeah, I don't remember it either. I look back to it, and my god, they actually had, for the intro, they thought they were being clever because it's all about the Skrull invasion of Earth and how Skrull can morph into different people. They thought they were being clever by using AI to make these unsettling images kind of morph into each other. It just came off as bad, lazy, and all the wrong kinds of creativity when it comes to making a TV show. It's really, really disheartening seeing such big companies just resort to the lowest form of creativity. But there is hope. There is hope. For instance, Universal has stated that they will sue any big tech corporation who even thinks about stealing their movies for their art. And that's a huge thing for the creatives in this industry. I draw a lot. I know all my friends are artists. We draw a lot. When we saw that AI was slowly coming up, yes, we didn't pay much mind to it because we thought it would kind of go the way of NFTs. Sure, it would be big for a few years, but then fizzle out. But seeing that, but we kind of failed to see that. Yeah, we failed to keep in mind corporations don't like creativity. They like to take the easy way out. If a corporation or a company could make something without spending even the smallest cent, they would do it. And it's depressing for people who actually want to make it in the art world. Nowadays, if you try to go to a game studio to find work as a concept artist or even as a graphic designer, it's an uphill battle. You are pissing in the wind because it is so cutthroat, it is so demanding, and you don't even get a good livable wage. I once applied to a job as a concept artist for a game studio, and they kept running me around about when it came to salary, and eventually when I asked what is the salary going to be, they said, yeah, it's a voluntary position. So, you know what? Walked away from that. But enough about me. But the thing is, I think the people who created the AI generators and stuff, I think they kind of didn't anticipate how lazy not just companies can be, but also the general public. Because nowadays, schools have to go through so many different methods to figure out if whether or not students are handing in not just plagiarized work, but work made on AI. Nowadays, we can even see that texts on websites are just fished out of ChatGPT. Give me 1 second, because I need to look this up. Willy's Willy Wonka Edinburgh. Ah, yes. The Willy's Chocolate Experiment. This is a great example of just the epitome of creative laziness, and how a guy just thought this was going to be the best. He could just half-ass it with AI. A man in Scotland by the name of... If I can find his name, I'm going to be... Oh, maybe he ran into hiding. That could be, actually. It was organized by a company called House of Illuminati. Well, the guy who spearheads House of Illuminati, he is a well-known grifter. He has made several books with the help, and I use that word ever so lightly, with the help of AI, to write the whole damn thing, put it on Amazon to make a quick buck. He wanted to make his own version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, make a sort of a weird one-day event so that kids and parents can enjoy it, aka give him all their money. And yeah, I mean, photos speak for themselves. If you look at just what went down, there's plenty of YouTube videos to show the downfall of this event, as well as some nice little factoids about the organizer himself. But anyway, that's a great example of AI, using AI to your laziness, to your utmost laziness. Sorry about that, I have a bit of a cold. But, like I said, there are these nuggets of hope that we can look to. For instance, Universal saying they'll sue any company that uses their art or movies in their AI. For one thing, in an article of Forbes, it stated that because of this upcoming fear of AI, many people are dropping out of colleges such as Harvard and MIT, so that they can focus full time on preventing AI from getting too smart. And something else which gives me hope is that people can see AI art a mile away, and they voiced it vocally. If you look at all the comments when it comes to the Riot Games AI art commercial, there is not a positive comment about it. Everything is so negative, and this is hopefully a wake-up call to these to people who use AI art, so that they realize this is not the way to go. And I mean, there is a use for AI. I'm not saying AI art, there is a use for AI. Like I said, I use InDesign and Photoshop a lot. But sadly, I'm somewhat of a tech moron. I don't know all the ins and outs, and there's a saying that goes, you only use approximately 30% of anything in an Adobe program. So I use ChatGPT to help me figure out, okay, when I try to export this as a PDF, it doesn't happen, and it's in the wrong color scheme. How can I fix that? So I do have hope that AI art specifically will go the way of NFTs. It's only going to be used by a niche group of people, and you know what? If they really want to make money, they charge people out the ass for a subscription, which will also kind of discourage corporations, mostly game developers, from using these programs, and just, to listen to gamers and the general public to hire actual artists. But that's what I wanted to get off my chest. I hope you all have a good day, and catch you on the next time.